Start streaming. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're live. Oh, DOSBox. Beautiful DOSBox. I just barely launched you. Let's go ahead and go to our virtual CD-ROM drive. Oh, yeah, that. Did I put something on? My shit updated properly? We'll see. We'll see. All right. Now that we've clicked on the thing, not C colon, let's go to our virtual CD-ROM and let's go ahead and hit dig. Hey ATM, how you doing? Thanks for popping on. Looks like Captain Goatbeard Charlie there is playing Monkey Island 2 on easy mode too, so it's but I'm committed to the dig, so I am here. And we're playing the dig. But yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, this is, I guess it's the launch utility version 1.0, because I know you were asking about it in the last month, but don't need to configure sound cards and stuff. We already did that. Let's see if we can't just boom. Okay. Let's see if it loads the environmental settings that I had previously when I load this as well. But it does not. So I'm gonna drop the music just a shade. That's more than a shade. Oh no, I talked him to not watch my stream. But I mean, it's Monkey Island too. I don't blame. Not saved though. We're gonna play. The dig is the dig, but Monkey Island 2 is. Alright, so we had just gotten the new rod, the orange one. Is the orange one the door that I gotta fix? No, that's a yellow. Again, they're not color coded as. I feel like, yeah. Oh. Alright, red triangle, green, a blue diamond. Let's see if my weird color problem screws me up again. Red triangle. Well, that's. They threw me a bone there. I don't even have to change the first two. Blue diamond. They're all like, we'll only make them do two. Did the game just patronize me? Is this Speck of dust. Darn it. Come to think of it, I don't really give easy mode enough of a chance because of like missing rooms and stuff, but it is its own unique experience. Just one big scrollable background, I guess. Ride the wave. Ride it. Here we go. Ah, jeez. I was not clicked on the hotspot. Whee. Just the swan dive. It's really cool that the way back up onto the ramp is off screen. Yeah. This is an environment where such stakes make sense too.
I know I'd get at least.
So, yeah. You're doing some incredibly risky shit like that. No, just don't. Fuck. I clicked it too soon. This is not a hard puzzle, nor something that I should have had to even seen this animation, other than the fact for, you know, exposition's sake.
All this space and a pool in the front yard. Just the home I was looking for.
You know, at least he's getting his cliff diving urges out of his citizen. Be patient. Why? Okay. For a second there, I thought I was gonna swear.
First time I ever did the wave all by myself.
That's, yeah. I don't know, probably to deke me out and think that that I was gonna have to do it again.
This boulder is loose.
Let's use the shovel. We have special leverage tools for a reason. Instant shortcut. I do believe I have to adjust this lens. I think this is the first lens that you really have to do something with. Or I just skipped one going through the islands. Spires. Strange device. Yeah.
That should have turned on another light bridge, and it didn't. Bummer. I guess when you abandon
Oh my God.
machinery long enough, it's going to get out of adjustment.
Lowe has a completely justifiable reason for really long diatribes to himself too, because of, you know, him being essentially secluded. The only person people there don't want to talk to him. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realize that.
Just needs a little adjustment.
Short Getty. And space rat.
The way things have been going, I can
That
pretty
would
much
make sense.
bet that whatever that little beast just stole, I'm gonna want it really badly in a minute
Yeah.
or two.
That's why we got this tracking device. But first, no, we're not going to the cave.
The last time I was small enough to get into a cave that size, I was 4 years old.
I don't have the ribcage yet, do I? There's a ribcage here in there. Well, let's dig a hole. I've always been more partial to the tusk.
I can't use these two
It
things
doesn't
together.
let me, so I don't see why I would be. There we go. How about that?
Sorry, friend, but your little house is about to get a big front door. That looks big enough to squeeze through.
Let's see what else is in this room first. There's the rib cave. Everything I needed is in this room. Damn near.
Scavengers have picked these ribs clean, but the
Although,
animal...
occasionally I find
Short
puzzle
metal
solutions in my memory blur together. So I see the rib cage and I want to, like, put a sandwich in it. I didn't need to pick that up yet.
A place for everything, and everything in its place.
Oh my god, watch cocytus is just an eventual, like, millennia later. More than that. Like, one side of the world left over by Loeb. It just evolved to one thing. Not saying this would be that, you know, the glassmaker side. That'd be ridiculous that that's now just a pole here. But yeah.
That's a nice fit.
Definitely rusty. And yeah. I was trying to find a way to make a nail bender joke work in it, but I think you got us covered. I still need something to prop it up. Yeah. Anyways, let's. We can't pick up the camera, can we? There's no point to that. No, we
A
can't.
thin metal plate with a button on it.
Because I gotta have something to stand it up with, right? Like run. Totally. Thank you. Even then, I don't know why my brain's trying to, like, not acknowledge
If only
it.
I had some bait for this trap. But I'll just have to play sheepdog.
You have bait. Oh, wait, no. We're just... Meanwhile, in the hole.
There's something moving in here. Now I've got you. If I let you out, you'll head for the place where you hide nice shiny machinery parts. The only trouble is, how am I gonna follow you?
Use text speed a bit. If it starts cutting off the audio, then I'll dial it back. Try to fix that in between word gap. Also pick up the rod again. Never leave the rod behind.
A thin metal rod. Go, little creature. Roam free, wherever your thieving
I mean,
heart desires.
that wouldn't be inaccurate of a statement either, because I'm sure just seeing something alive that's not trying to kill him, yeah, it steals stuff, but it's not trying to kill him. Something he can deal with.
It's got to be right under here. This is where the tracker's pointing.
Dig.
What if I hadn't brought this shovel along? No, that's not worth thinking about.
You would have used the tusk. There's any number of things he could have fashioned a shovel from.
He took off down.
Hey, Scorpio, how you doing? Corb threw it in there, into the pig. I thought that was the one thing that he threw in, and they all thought he was crazy for doing it. Because I know, the pig is definitely her. Ah, yes. No, totally. Well, that's awesome. No, I have former co-worker and a good friend who plays a lot of Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, we're done. Alright, so I dug a hole and then take the thing.
Now maybe I can get the door open.
Yeah, no, I decided to change the color of... Yeah, yeah, that's just sort of very... I'm sure they have... But yeah, that's totally an old rubber tire. What I like to do, because like background artists have a bad habit of making certain shapes over and over again, and they design them to blend in. Like, for example, oh god, I can't remember who does it, but they hide hamburgers in the background of every little scene they make. And I sort of try to figure out what various artists' little secret things are. I'm gonna apply that to these games now. Something I have enjoyed about comics in the past. Okay. Yeah, no, that would make sense. A lot of filler that they fixed with foreground elements. Hey, that's probably exactly how they did it. Because like, this would be a good size for that window, a little elongated down, and this foreground element. Okay, so you'd still be able to see the detail, but it wouldn't be an interactable area, so something like this would still even totally work. That's cool.
Now, with any luck, this will work.
So, I mean, this is something I was thinking about the other night. So the remasters, they're not new versions of the Scum engine, so to speak, right? They're built on top of the existing versions. But wouldn't anything built to the same specification as the previous engine, just updated to be able to support new stuff, whether made in a different type of code or not, still be like a new iteration? Wouldn't it still count as the latest version if it's literally executing the exact same stuff the same way, just with new call? I don't know. I'm not enough of a programmer to understand and to be able to say that, but it really seems like it should count, even if it is
Now
a
let's get
layer
this thing
above
closed up and see if
the
it works.
existing scripts. I don't know. Push button.
Open sesame.
Green engraved rod. One twin septus.
Another one of these engraved sticks. The scepter seems to have an electrical charge.
It couldn't do verticals, but what about the screen on the cliffs on Booty? How did they handle that if it couldn't? Like I told. Interesting. Oh, okay. So it's essentially. Oh, it's wow. So it is calling the whole image, and it literally wasn't scrolling the image. It was just literally. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. That's very cool. They managed to fake it. Hmm. Well, let me see what's up here. Just you find a room that looks like fucking Cerebro, right? And it's got two friggin' rods in it. And turns out when you point them at the fucking ceiling, it moves the moons around the planet? What the fuck? It's insane. Like, I would appreciate if it was one scepter and like left click handled one part and right click handled the other. That would be super cool. And I wish I could remember offhand what the orientation I needed them to be. And I mean, right now they all have light flashing at it, but I'm sure this isn't what the way it's supposed to be. I'm gonna have to get to. Oh shit! I clicked the button without. The small moon is between the larger moon and the planet. Okay. So we will put it on the light side. It's supposed to be on the light side, I do believe, because we're supposed to. And then we will do this. Bloop. A little bit. There we go. I like that better. That might do the trick. Might be back here really soon.
It's the ceiling of the dome.
Why, thank you. That's very astute, Mr. Lowe. We appreciate that. This is why you're the captain. Don't forget our plates now. Absolutely. The small moon's up there is silver. Large. Let's see. Interesting. No, totally. It's a small gold moon and a large blue scepter. Does he give you like a message? So the implication is I don't have them lined up. Right, so I will send it. In between the, no, that's the exit. So maybe I had him. No, shit. Will it play out of this scene?
It's a depiction of the
Okay,
largest moon.
it just wasn't lined up properly. I see.
It's a depiction of the largest moon of this planet.
That one looks like the lights at least lined up. Obviously not this. Oh, yet. There we go. Thank you. Aha. You ripple in that scene I haven't made it to yet. 3 viewers. Well, thank you very much, everybody who's popped in.
No! Why is that door closing?
Also want to thank Cryptic Chaos who followed me a couple hours back before the stream started. Thank you very much for joining us.
There he is. That same little thief holding on to the part he just stole. I'm warning you. You better not be laughing at me because I'll have roast critter to eat before I starve to death in here. It's pointing behind me.
Ah, my button over here still works.
The controls still work on this side.
I get you, Boston Law. Not saying I understand the military mind. Or perhaps it's the effect that Boston Low has had on my mind. I guess that would be the other part of the comfort of having said critter around. Here's A1, something not trying to actively kill him, and B, now we can go play with the power levels. Nice. Get that other tram working. Foreshadowing. Dun, 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 dun. No, we're going to Nexus anyways. Just a bunch of clicky clicks. Fixing the tone button. Yeah, it's all like, oh wait, we probably should do something with that really pretty room we made, you know, like earlier. So that, like, really, it's just off of the Nexus, and we forgot. The room's really pretty. We made that fancy entrance for it, everything. We can just like throw a rod here. I still really like the idea of having to, like, on the dead tram, having to actually wander down the top tubes on foot to get there. They might not be tubes though. Yeah, wrong way. Excuse me. Man, I'm almost certainly going the wrong way. Pull out your flashlight, Boston. Yeah, I went wrong. That's cool. So, I wonder, like, if this was the spider cave, then I wonder where this would have been. I was here earlier. Yeah, I was here earlier.
I can't reach it.
No, I mean the one that doesn't have power that we're giving power back to at the moment. If we went into the next room and we press the call button, it won't arrive unless we do this part. And bring that back. Oh, back then. Sorry. Yeah, no, I see what you're talking about. Type Swan.
It's an energized.
I'm gonna type Swan. What? What? I have never seen that before. That is one of the... Does that just do it over? Totally does. No, totally. And he looks like a fucking ghost. He's just underwater, I get that, but he looks like a ghost. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I've never seen that. I had no idea that that existed. That's really cool. Nice. Control B. Really? That's great. That's great. Really? Oh my god, I gotta do that. What about around break? It's like, I'm not afraid of you, Lo. Nah. It's very handy. Like, this implies you'd show up here with this blue rod and you're like, even if you made the logical connection that these go together, you're like, what, do I have to find two more? They're like, nah, never mind, we'll do you a solid. We'll just make two more magically pop out of nowhere. I gotta go find Maggie. I am trying this like now. I am gonna go to the museum spire specifically just to do this. Alright. Hey, Maggie. Maggie.
Yes?
No, it's just...
It's no use, Boston. I'm not gonna make you head of NASA.
What? How did that even make sense?
You want the truth, Boston? You sure know how to make a girl feel good.
Yeah, that was totally correct. Like, that did make sense.
He sure is weird. He sure is weird.
That's it.
I'm very, very happy, Commander Lowe. It's no use, Boston. I'm not gonna make you head of NASA.
And one last word.
You want the truth, Boston?
That's fun. That is fun. All right. What the hell, man? No. Heading back to Tom Spire. I just went to museum for... Gonna go open up Tom Spire and head to where we're supposed... I just... That sounded like too much fun to pass on, so I had to go. Oh wait, yeah, no, we gotta fix this one.
Let's see if we can pry the cover off.
This panel is in disrepair.
That's it.
It's not getting an appropriate amount of power. Thankfully, though, we can see that there's some sparks. Even it is identified as sparks. So, sparks. That is some electricity right there. Hot wire the shit out of
Always
this.
attach the jumper cables to the dead battery first.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
Let's see if we can get something flowing from this broken conduit on the floor. If I don't electrocute myself in the process.
I suspect you got this, Lo.
I should have been an electrician.
It's good that their tech seems to retain electricity. Guess I should look at what the green rod is. Blue triangle, green square, blue triangle, green triangle. Wow, my brain's... Yeah, okay. By my brain, I mean me. Blue triangle, green triangle. Ended the tunnels. Like, something happened here. Like, I can understand falling into disrepair, but this is something significant occurred in this area. This tram took heavy damage from something. Not the tram itself, but obviously this area. Like, all of them have a certain level of, you know, deterioration and stuff, but that's like an impact. Very possibly. Something left, you know, you're not going to waste beautiful backgrounds. I don't really like that room. That its exit goes in the opposite direction and you walk off to the... I'm just going back to, sorry, like, looking. Like, you're really just hovering around looking for where, oh, there's a place I can go, right? It is fairly, it's attached to this. Like, its hotspot ends about here, so. This one? I do think I remember seeing the comparison images from your site. Let's go there.
A kind of light that's just on the edge of existence.
Interesting. It is sort of just more background noise here. Like, there's this, it's dark, it's like the same palette, right? Not it'll all be the same palette, but right, you know what I mean. Next, go to this place that nothing's happening. Hello, spider in the background.
This place is as creepy as the forest behind my house when I was a kid.
Interesting. So the bats were far more antagonistic, eh? Let's do... I'm in Map Spire. I think after you've done it once, you should just be able to
two things together.
put the rod on it. Use this with that. Automatic. Yeah, okay. More foreshadowing.
Amazing map system. You don't even have to refold it when you're done.
Where's my ledge with the... I completely agree. There's a bizarre amount of... This one probably needs 2 pushes.
Just needs a little adjustment.
Do I haven't... haven't really eaten much of anything today, so it's it is. Well, let's press a button.
Uh-oh. Looks like the warranty must have run out on this light bridge.
This one needs additional work.
I can't open it. It won't do anything. Okay, so maybe it needs a little more adjustment. If at first you don't succeed,
Yeah, but he's supposed to be all excited about this. At least use it to show me the missing blue triangle, red square, blue. No, with blue triangle, green square, blue triangle, green triangle. Ah, shit. Clicking and not looking when there's already too many shapes. Not red triangle, it's green triangle. Red square, red 6, red triangle.
It looks like a crypt somewhere, and a way below it.
Yeah, totally. Green, red. Yep. Okay. Now that we've seen every picture that could pop up, let's wander back to the pit. I really should have just taken the light picture. Oh well. Here already now. That's true. Am I missing a plate I should have by now? what I'm about to do for some reason. I think I'm missing a plate. Yeah, no. No, I'm not. And I'm going in the right spot. Just had a random feeling, a little lost moment. Which is funny, considering how many times I've played this game. Oh, no worries, no worries. As I had a little feeling lost moment, which I thought was funny considering how many times I've played this game. Not tram call.
The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one. I can't move this thing with my bare hands.
Why not? Big
It's half
thunder.
buried.
Totally.
Let's see if this plate can be moved.
Maybe it just popped out better in the coloring, like from a design standpoint. Maybe it actually looked better in this. I don't know, or it could just be a.
It won't accomplish anything.
I don't know.
Could this be some sort of burial chamber?
Super handy rod.
That should hold it.
Oh shit. Get this light ready. I can pick up the rod. Funny. Go back there after I get the. Let's go see the Max cameo first. I'll get the dirt off badge too. Raised.
What a convenient way to open the skylight.
Outside. Remove this dirt too. There's dirt. There's dirt. There's actual dirt there. I'm not seeing the.
Now we've got some decent lighting. That should hold it.
Okay, okay, no, I see it now. There's the okay, and there's the ears. Totally okay. Yep, there's the eyes. That I totally see it now. Nice.
There's something smooth under the dirt. A lens. Light must pass through it down into...
Always. Ding. And, I mean, the rod has so many uses.
I worry this statue is life-sized. I hope I don't get kicked out for destroying the exhibit.
Hop on, Mr. Low. Get low. Could we tone down the dialogue a little bit? Maybe not just say it's a corpse. It could be a statue, right? Like, come on. And their response was, okay. And the next critter they made was all teeth and knuckles and rage. What? No, don't. No. Bad plan. Do I even have a life crystal on? Oh wait, I think I have a few.
Oh, now suddenly we've got guard dogs. Where did he come from, anyway?
Well, I mean, his corpse is right there in front of you, so it shouldn't be that big of a surprise. As if one wasn't bad enough. That's totally a Rancor pup.
Look,
It's totally a
it's the
Rancor.
ugly
How have I
twins.
never noticed that before?
That worked out rather well. Yeah, right. Like I want to revive them now, when they'd be really mad.
They're already under a rock.
The door evaporated when the engraving touched the slot. This is the engraving we
Oh,
found in
shit.
the
So the
shipwreck.
bone, but you'd
The
have
one
to
the first
bring
ghost gave
some
us.
bones to there.
This must be where the ghost wanted us to come all along.
I know. I completely agree.
Maggie?
Because
I found
clearly
something.
there's 5
It's far
orbs
below
on
the
this
tomb. It has
too,
some pretty ugly guards.
but we can just
Dead
touch it with the
aliens
stick.
sealed inside a crystal pyramid.
Sounds like they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
Must have been important to him. A king or something.
Or it terrified them. Remember, this is the land of the life crystals. Dead doesn't necessarily mean dead. Maybe they were trying to keep it from being found and revived.
But this is where the ghost wanted us to go. The
The
key to the last door was the key that the first ghost showed us, back in the ruined spaceship.
Still, you don't have a key to the pyramid, right? Besides, how do you know the ghost is our friend? Brink died by digging where the ghost pointed.
I hate not having enough information.
I'm working as fast as I can to get this stuff translated. I'm so close I can taste it.
Fine. Keep working. Call me if you think of anything helpful.
I'm going to take this opportunity. Actually, we're about an hour in. I'm going to pop out for a quick bio break. I should be back in about 10 minutes or so. And then we will continue with Senor Sleepy Pants here. Let's take a second. Hey. Oh, no, it won't lock. Okay, how far? How big is the lockbox in this area? To about. There. At least we can see more of the anatomy of the Don Bluth cocytus representation. Not Don Bluth, just very much looks like his type. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. I guess groups joined us there too, eh? Oh no. It did? Crap. Oh, that sucks. I didn't bring my phone out either, so I didn't see. Well, I'm glad it's back up. That's weird. Getting good frames. I tell you, my rinky-dink streaming setup that I have set here, that running a laptop and games off of it, when I've been playing Brutal Legend, the frame drops have probably been pretty bad. Let us glowing crystal this dude. Oh, hazard to the wind.
He's very tall. Or I'm very short. I wish I didn't keep thinking of the term bite size. Please be friendly. I hope you're friendly. I'm certainly friendly. Let's all be friends.
It's hard not to want to see some of the original presentations, because I can't help but feel like those earlier versions, like the Moriarty versions, probably didn't have quite as much of that like Don Bluth-esque art style in these cutscenes, or like not. It probably didn't exist yet, but I don't know that that'd be the direction of it, really.
Who are you? Why were you so carefully protected?
Did Maggie
I've
get
been collecting these metal plates
No,
that we think are
I've
controls like the ones
basically
that got us
talked
here,
to them
but I really
about
don't know. Do
stuff
they
that I
have
can't
anything to do with
understand,
getting us
and
home?
then Razzo. All right. So talking.
Does this mean anything to you? These life crystals. I hope it's okay that we've been kind of borrowing and using them. I mean, good thing, huh? Because here you are.
I think it's funny that I can exhaust these
Maggie Robbins, one of my crew members.
these
She's working on learning
talking
your language
points
back
to
in
a
the
point where
library.
they turn blue.
We really want
when
to learn everything we can.
really there's
If you don't want me to have this, I'll go put it back in the museum. No harm done. What are those ghosts that were giving us hints now and then? These light bridges are really great. Was it you who invented them? It's pretty cool sliding around on light. So if they're yours, good job. How am I doing at sucking up?
I wonder if there's enough base language that they're using to compare to other things to be able to effectively translate their language externally to us. I am far from a linguist there, so
Well, hey, thanks. It's been great talking to you. So long.
peace out, bro.
You can go back to sleep now or whatever.
But definitely let me know if the stream starts cutting out for some crazy reason again, too.
I better tell Maggie about this.
Meanwhile, in cutscene land.
Maggie. Come in, Maggie.
Yes? What?
Maggie, you won't believe what just happened.
Boston, I think I've got it. I've got the language. I can read this stuff now.
Good.
Can you speak it? Because I've got this.
Well, take this inscription here. I'm pretty sure it's talking about...
Maggie?
My mind must be playing tricks on me.
What were you saying about...
What are you? What do you want?
What's happening? What's going on?
Boston! Brink! Anybody!
Establish contact. What are you? I'm
Brink,
a giant
come in.
spider
Wherever you are,
demon.
we need you. Something's happened to Maggie.
Brink don't give a shit.
Damn.
More than likely. I also, like I was saying, I think that maybe this whole Don Bluth-esque art style that they have in the close-ups and stuff, that seems so at odds with the majority of the presentation outside of it. I just want to know what a cocyton would look like in the original game. You know? Because when set beside each other, when you look at this and then you look at the close-ups, it feels like two different media sources. And I completely believe that, 100%. That's why I'm so intrigued by it. That would be really, really cool. Wait, this has got to be the one I have to fix. Another broken light bridge. It still doesn't work. I'm just gonna skip a step. Probably don't need to use the tusk with it, but I like this tusk.
It won't do anything.
Mastodon.
So this is what's in the guts of these machines. Pretty impressive for someone who never took a class in alien physics.
Fair. I mean, winged lions is something that's been done before, and it is an original design. I sort of hope that there's a version that exists that's similar to the current cocyton design, but with more of a realistic presentation than currently done. Might as well throw in some pointless talking to Crazy Brink for shits and or giggles. Interesting. Now we just sort of have their nose flaps that move.
I don't want you here.
Something happened to Maggie. She needs our help.
Then go help her. What I'm doing here is important.
Hey, if we felt that way about you, you'd still be dead.
You're the tough guy, Lo. You're the hero. Go do your hero activities and let me do the science.
Yeah, no. Brink, Brink just got the shit end of this entire trip. Gets occupied by alien microbes after dying gruesomely.
What do you think you're doing? I don't need your help.
I gotta go get the mystery part for his machine before he even cares enough to do anything to help. Look at the relic.
What kind of contraption has Brink made here?
Nope. Trying to smoke my beard here. Why am I going this way when I can easily go anywhere I would be into so far? Haven't been there. Planetary, which one should I do? Spire. No, it's the other one, isn't it? I'm supposed to go stay Tome Spire, then go find the extra piece. No, not there. I thought I am trying to find the piece for Brink's machine, so it'll actually come help me save Maggie. Oh wait, no, I gotta just take his shit. I forgot. Yeah, no, I forgot I could just take his shit. Blackmail him that way. Yeah, we blackmail Brink a lot too. Sort of after for, yeah, life crystals. That's what I want.
Come on, guys. Let's get a look at you.
So I guess this could have potentially been a Brink death scene here, instead of him just running off this way. The bet, because you're saying that in one of the versions Brink had a death by bats. They call your life crystals. Oh, it's a machine part.
You thief! Give those back!
I will, Brink. Can you help me find Maggie?
I'm not going to waste one moment on such a meaningless task.
Yes, you will, Brink. If you ever want these life crystals back.
You're a miserable bully, Lo. Typical military mind. Pushing other people around.
Right. So follow me and do as you're told. Is that rational enough for you?
That'd be helpful if Robert Patrick could still shapeshift. Damn. Okay. Oh shit. And the one that just sort of stumbles in and dies. We found a shortcut, Brink. I love that. That would have been a perfect opportunity for some, like, dialogues. Like, what the hell are you doing? So, like, oh yeah, this works this way. How did you even do... I don't know, I tried. Like, have Brink call him out on it. Now we're going to... Oh, jeez. Nice. What? Okay. You had to use the Eye of the Dead Eel to use with the flashlight. Oh god, what if it was like a light bulb? So that's really cool. Where? All right. Come on, Revenant Brink. Yeah, Toshi just getting acid poured out. Poor Toshi. Had the most gruesome death,
Maggie,
and then
is
just
that
got
you?
wiped from
Are you all right?
existence. Died so hard he got wiped from
How can
existence.
she be alright? She's bound up in that web.
Brink. Distract the monster.
Unless we want to end up where Maggie is, we've got to get by this thing.
The obvious plan is for one of us to distract him while the other one slips by.
Maybe you are. You want to sneak or distract?
I'll be the diversion.
He fears no spidery death. He knows he has the life crystals.
Come here, you phlegm carapace, slime-faced, mucus-brained, furry-legged abductor of luminously intelligent but pulchritudinous earth women.
You hear that? He called you luminously intelligent, Robbins.
Lord,
That's
you
awfully
idiot!
nice.
Why are you standing there?
I'm still trying to figure out what you said.
Move your silly buttocks, you fool!
You're silly buttocks.
Boston, where are you going? I'm over here.
Doesn't say a
Don't
word.
leave me.
Doesn't say a word. Just walks right past. I love that. The false source. Each. Let's go to the false source first. Once again, judicious application of leverage.
The shovel, man.
Okay, well then I just put
At this point, I'm ready to try any damn thing.
This place used to carry magma. I feel like we should go there after.
Where were you? This monster has me trapped.
I have a plan. Shit.
Boston,
Yeah, hi.
where have you been?
Here. Where have you been?
I've diverted some of the water from the falls. I thought some of it might flow through here and wash the monster away.
Well, instead, the monster's got Brink trapped up there, and I'm still stuck down here.
Robert. What is that down there by you, Maggie? It looks like a grate sealing something off.
It's a grate sealing something off. What are you doing, Boston?
I think the water I diverted from the waterfall is flowing right to that grate. There should be a lot of pressure behind it.
I'll remember that if I need a bath.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like something that should have its own category on the hub, perhaps, but...
I've got to find a way to get rid of your six-legged boyfriend once and for all, Maggie.
Just try to do it before he gets rid of me once and for all.
They make it back to Earth only to have one of these things burst out of her fucking abdomen and then kill everybody.
I thought of something and I may need your help.
Can we please concentrate on helping me
No.
first?
Thanks. Drink. Still keeping that monster busy?
It's more like he's keeping me busy.
There's a grate down by Maggie. If you can lure the monster over toward it, then when Maggie unclogs the grate, the water I diverted will hit it like a fire hose.
This is seriously your plan?
You have a better
Do
one?
you have a better one?
Maggie, can you get the grate open?
Has anybody thought of the fact that if it does spout water like a fire hose, I'm right here?
That's a good point, Maggie.
Let's just
Hold
hope
on tight.
that, you know,
How do I hold on tight when I'm unclogging
you're
a
binding.
grate?
That's why you get the big bucks.
Do it then. Just do it. It's only my life anyway.
And Rule 34 requires that is a thing. I'm still not going to look it up, but I'm sure it's
Come
out
on,
there.
you ponderous exoskeleton. You cocoon-eating, lobster-faced, cave-dwelling, arthropoidal, elementary sphincter muscle.
It is just apt at responding to these high-class insults. Spoosh. Absolutely.
Maggie, you made it.
Absolutely.
my
I
hair?
have definitely picked
You're
up
worried
on
about your...
the information
I
there,
was
which
joking, Boston.
is why I was saying that
You know,
Rule 34
like
of
you
the
strong,
internet
manly
requires
types
that
do
somebody
when
has
you just about
probably
get
already
killed.
drawn this
Maggie's
entire
safe now.
concept, and
I
if not,
satisfied our
Rule
little
34
deal.
actually requires
give me my
that somebody
crystals and let
does
me get
do
back to
so.
work.
So it's either
Brink,
we gotta
it's
find
time
it
for
or we
us to
gotta
work
commission it.
together.
I don't know.
I said give them to
And
me.
once it's done, I'm never gonna look at it.
Take one more step closer, Maggie, and you'll wish you were back with that giant lobster.
Like, I mean, to be fair to Brink there too, Lowe does
He
double
sure is
cross
weird.
him constantly.
Now
Doesn't
what?
keep his word
I've been
at
getting
all.
the feeling that
And
the
Lowe,
ghosts want us
you
to
know,
help them,
as
if they were stuck and wanted out.
Stuck how?
Well, the library consoles seem to indicate that they may have left this world for another. What if they want to come back, but can't?
just
I don't know. How will we go about helping? Assuming that's what they want.
that
and they
one
wouldn't
had
need us when
that
they got
folder
back.
would have its own very
Beats
special
me.
title.
I'm just interpreting.
Robbins.
Joey
When I called you before you were kidnapped, I was trying to tell you that it worked. I revived the alien.
Was it angry? Glad?
He didn't kill me, if that's what you mean. He talked to me, but I didn't understand anything he said. Thanks.
Peace. Let's go, Robbins. Pit. We want to go to the pit and the opening. And then the opening. Then the light bridge. Then the term spire. But Brink, he's an asshole. Let's go talk to the alien. Brink can fuck off. Trauma is trauma. I can get that. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere near there. You just go there. I'll wait here, okay? Just stop. Graphic glitch there. That's Gotham, you must speak to the dead alien. Why hear you walk slow? She's like, what happened here? Why are there two big dead monsters? Don't worry about it. Let's go talk to the dead alien. Complete cells. It says that? Wow. And I can promise you a lifetime of complete cells. This is in the game file. I'm gonna have to poke around more in these games with, you know, Scum Revisited, etc.
It's the remains of a huge creature.
I do hope that one day the actual tools used to create the Scum titles, like the ones that we've seen bits and pieces of through the live streams and stuff, I do hope those tools become available for us to look at. Yeah, totally. Because it would be awesome to be able to sit there and view the data files here with, you know, their proper file names and data calls, not just, you know, what hex code chunk name is attached to it that is being pulled from the reverse engineers and stuff. It'd be really, really cool just to be able to play with those assets in their tools. And I would very, very happily create little virtual machines, which would be the ideal development of environment for using each one. It'd be so much, yeah, it never happened, but it would be so cool. And I think it's an important part of preserving these titles too. It's good that it's still there, and obviously it is, or else they wouldn't have been able to pull it up in the first place to be seen on those streams. But oh yeah, we gotta go get fucking life crystals. He took all of them. This is pointless. Alright, okay. Yeah, that's the dead one. We gotta go get stuff. Come on, Robbins. And he's cleared out the map spire. Not the map, the museum spire.
Robbins. Never mind.
I wonder what, you know, internal scum team programmers and stuff, like the guys who did the writing and programming on this in the first place, how they felt. How, like, if they've ever seen any of the like scum revisited stuff, and how they went about, you know, being able to check through the data files and whatnot, and if they did, how they felt about it. Interesting. So he would have played within that and the specific. Did I come here? This is fine. This too. I just am apparently blindly clicking things. Now I'm gonna. Yeah, it certainly seems that there are certain devs that take more active role with the community via Twitter and stuff. Like, I miss when Ron Gilbert was more active, like when he used to post on his blog more often. You know, Twitter, he hasn't posted anything since like 2018 or something like that. Or it's a really long time in between times he even bothers. I'm just trying to remember what the fuck I'm doing. Map Spire again. Ron Gilbert. Sorry, did I mumble a bit? I'm bad for that. But no, I wish Ron Gilbert was more active, say, on Twitter. I wish there was a lot more of them that were never had a chance to speak to, like Brian Moriarty or. So Gilbert left Twitter too, because I know he hasn't used his account every once in a while. Or yeah, I miss the days when he would like post his currently playing list and that. He was supposed to. I remember back when Animal Crossing DS was out and he was playing it. He was supposed to come visit my Animal Crossing town, but I think we messed up time zones or whatever, or other things came up. He didn't arrive, but that could have been my own fault too, because of early Wi-Fi and all that shit. So that's fair. I mean, I check the Thimbleweed Park forums where he mostly posts development stuff, but the last time he was really active was around when the Dolores one came out, right? Talking. Paying attention to what I'm doing. I gotta go here. Like, where are we going? Why are we going right back there right now? I don't want to go there, she says. In her mind. Quietly. Hey, Robbins, what? Remember the last time we were here, Robbins? Oh, I didn't catch that. Actually, hearing things like that, I should just do a courtesy save here for the... yes. Just, you know, good backup. Oh, wait. Now I gotta do this, and then go to the fucking map room again. No. Yeah, because it's... Yeah, there is something more hidden here. Trying to get the machine part, which is right here, but I can't get it because I'm gonna have to look at this room in the map room for some reason. Or I'm too far ahead of myself. I mean, I shouldn't need them, but occasionally perhaps. Wow! Do you see that with the cursor? No, that's just normal. Never mind. And I just have not noticed that it shortens. That's weird. How have I never noticed that? That it shortens until you're selecting something. The bottom part.
Look at it, Maggie. It shimmers, but it doesn't seem real. A kind of light that's just on the edge of existence.
Something like this. You'd think they would have written about it somewhere. They've written about every other phenomenon here.
It won't accomplish anything. Can you look at this inscription, Maggie? Does it say anything that might help?
Boston. It exactly describes that strange field of almost light.
What does it say?
It's a set of instructions.
That would
Now
make
it
sense
makes
too,
perfect
because
sense.
it does look heavily damaged. Like it looks like it
I
shouldn't
just
be a
twist
solid
this.
piece. Totally. Oh, that'd make it even worse. We caused the earthquake that pins his hand.
Everything's so simple when you read the directions.
If we didn't know better, we'd think that island had been there for 1,000,000 years.
This island was brought back. This island was brought back from another dimension.
The final plate.
What was so important that they left us exact instructions on how to get here?
Maybe that metal plate over there.
Yeah. Get it. Let's get it. Climb bottle roof. See,
That's the fourth one. If it's like the metal plates on Attila, these four should fit together.
that does
in
not
triangle
look like
matrix.
a safe
Yes,
platform.
but
to be
there's no
standing
guarantee
on.
that putting them together will take
There's
us
no way
anywhere
in
we
hell
want to
that
go.
can bear that
You have the
load.
most cheerful thoughts, Ms. Robbins.
If you had been abducted by a
It's gotta be
monster
a
and then half
completely
drowned,
unique
you might be
material
pessimistic too.
or something.
But you live.
Or maybe it has some
and
effective
your
supports
hair
through it,
looks
but it
terrific
looks
again.
ridiculously
You
thin.
sure know how to make a girl feel good.
We'd better go find Brink again. In case these metal plates do the job.
He threatened to kill me the last time I saw him. Maybe it would be safer if we leave him and send an expedition back to get him later. An armed expedition.
There's no guarantee we'll ever get back. For all we know, this is a one-way trip.
You're right. We can't leave him. He scares me, Boston. Worse than the monster.
They're both just hungry for something.
But Brink is smarter, more dangerous.
We're smart too. Let's go.
All right. That would make sense. At least it'd be like attached to something that, or appear attached to something that would give it some level of stability. This looks like a diving board. Oh, there.
That was a powerful one.
I get too much joy out of knowing
Commander
that
Lowe!
that's where.
Can you hear me?
Brink, we're looking for you. We've got the last of the metal plates and we...
Listen to me, Commander. I'm trapped. I need your help.
Where are you?
Yeah, no.
It's near one of the light bridges.
Something
An arch
that
bridge
would
over
shake
a
your
waterfall,
surroundings to
and
that
then into a
magnitude
crevice in the
should
rock.
provoke
You
a
must
level
have
of
been there.
reaction,
You're the one who's been turning on all
especially
the
if
light
it's the
bridges,
only one
aren't
you
you?
experience in
Hold
the
tight,
canon
we're on our
storyline.
way.
And-
Hold tight. Very funny.
Tight. I'm just saying, my little GloKid avatar and his lightsaber would be much better situation for Brink here. He would have been lucky to have had something like that. Yeah, well, at least the lightsaber would be just like, you know, done, and not, you know, slowly cut through. So this is not where I need to be. I can see that. Hey man, how you doing?
You just got your hand jammed in the rock? I thought you were in real trouble, Brink.
I'm actually grateful they didn't make it like, oh, he just wouldn't let go of some life crystal in there or something. I know he got stuck in there. Yeah,
life crystal, and then the rock shifted. My
yeah, he's not all
cut off.
zombie Brink right
blood
now.
is getting to my hand. You can't pull me
So
out,
yeah,
Commander.
no.
Don't leave me to die
That-
here. Even if you have to cut
That
off my hand.
picture I used for my infographic
Don't be so
couldn't have
dramatic,
possibly
Brink.
come from the game
Nobody's
because
going to cut off
he
your
is
hand.
in the dimmed
Don't make promises you
thing.
might not be able to keep,
And
Maggie.
yeah, more than likely one of your interesting.
Are you serious? He's just got a stuck hand.
It's a race to see whether gangrene kills him before he dies of thirst or starvation.
You'd cut it off.
Nice.
Of course he would. The military trains you to recognize necessity and do it.
Yep. Cut off
It
his
would be
fucking
easier
arm.
if I had anything to cut it with.
Chew it off then.
Oh, I would, Brink. But human teeth can't bite through bone.
After all that's happened to us, this may be the most horrible.
Do something, Commander. Do it.
Just
now.
imagine if Purcell was working on this though. He would have went for it. We would have at least seen the silhouette.
You're going to saw off his hand with a jawbone?
The teeth are razor sharp.
What about anesthetic?
Do it, Commander.
Brace yourself, Brink. I can't believe you endured so much pain without fainting.
I'm fine. But I'll need more crystals.
Come with us to the Triangle Matrix.
I mean, that
got all
would
the
be a
metal
very
plates.
cinematic one. Oh, now
it's
he
gonna take some-
is just straight up zombie Brink.
You don't know where it's going to take
I know
you.
he's not a zombie, but he is a
I'd
zombie.
rather
Well,
gather
he
more
is a
life
zombie.
crystals.
He's
What
just
it
not your
does,
traditional
it's all
zombie.
right.
Look at him.
What if we can't go
That
back
did
and
not
get you?
do him any
Do you want to stay
favors.
here
Like
forever?
his eye, he's got
Then
these
what will
red
happen to your
eyes
research into the
now.
life crystals?
All sorts of fucked up.
Yes, I see your point.
Like
I'll
he
go
has
with
to
you
be
to
able to
try these metal
identify his
plates.
body is
But if
not
it
doing
doesn't
well.
get us home, then you two will stop interfering with me from then on. All right? You agree we have a deal?
Agreed.
All right, all right.
Because before he's all like, "Oh, I feel better than I ever did before," right? You can physically see he's not doing better. But then again, he's an addict now, so it really doesn't matter. He doesn't get the rush anymore, just like he doesn't get the high he wanted previously. You know?
That should do it.
Do what? What's happening?
Nothing is happening, that's what.
Open another door. That's how this works.
That's not exactly nothing, Brink.
It's a door. You think Earth is on the other side? I think nothing is on the other side.
What did you expect? The Tooth Fairy to come and fly us all home? The door opened. Let's go see what's in there.
We had a deal. I came, these metal plates
That's
did
cool.
not take us home, and now you will have to leave me alone forever. You gave me your word, and I expect you to keep it.
He is definitely insane.
No. Because, like, all that
Is that your
counts
opinion
on
as a
some
journalist?
alien planet in
It's my opinion
potentially
as a sane
another
person.
galaxy. More than likely. I mean, it's like, Brink, I think I've made it pretty clear that what I'm going to do is whatever it takes to try to keep us in the direction of heading home. Yeah, no, Lo has done nothing but break his promises over and over again. I would have a hard time trusting him. But ultimately, he does have people's best interests of trying to get back home. Yeah, no, Brink is definitely compromised 100%. He's like addicted to these crystals and obsessed with them because of it, and frankly not even really of his right mind. I don't think from the moment he dies falling down the pit to the moment he gets brought back out of Space-Time 6, as the old man, I don't think he really is Brink. I think for the most part, Brink's on the other side or whatever, and his body's mostly being driven by pure impulse, and you know, it's not like if you bring something back from the dead, it's not gonna not function properly at all. It's a meat, you know. It's
I
a
saw
meat
something like this
machine.
in the museum.
It's gonna.
This machine was the greatest of the inventor's achievements.
What does it do?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think it might send us home?
Right now, it's doing nothing.
But floating shape-shifting morph bubble orb technology is the way of the future. Oh, the floating sideways cheeseburgers. 0 is donut hole, or Timbit if you're Canadian, and 1 is cheeseburger. It's all a binary. This one's set to 1, so it's in an on state, so it's a cheeseburger. Instead of 1s and 0s, their programming language evolved around Timbits and cheeseburgers, okay? Have you had either of those things? Can you blame them? No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, Bird.
A
You'll have to find a
Timbit
new home.
is essentially just the center of a donut. So it's a donut. Maybe you've heard of them as donut holes. Yeah, totally. That's what they're called. They were called that beforehand. In fact, fun fact, and I'm probably totally wrong, and it's probably just a guy here named Ed sort of came up with the concept back in the 80s and then sold it to Dunkin' Donuts, which also had a Canadian chain back then, or 80s, maybe even 70s or so, but it's, yeah. And he had Ed's Bake Shop here in Kitimat for the longest time. Very proud of that. Probably a complete fabrication. But I'm gonna allow the man. He's a very kind man, so I'll allow him his he could be completely right. Yeah, from Tim Hortons donut chain, which, for fun fact, for a period of time was actually owned by an American company, specifically the one that owns Burger King. So Burger King owned Tim Hortons for at least a period of time from about 2015-ish sort of thing to, and we were all hoping that, because here in Kitimat we don't have a Burger King, and I quite enjoy Whopper combos. So when I found out Burger King bought Tim Hortons, I was stoked and hoping that maybe they were going to offer some. Well, yeah, I'm not a big fan of their fries, and they always have the cheap chicken nuggets that you get like 11 for $1 or something, and they're just not good. Not even usually super into the like lunch tier burgers that fast food offers, just your basic lettuce, tomatoes burger. But I got hooked on the Whopper combos because the receipt would have a coupon for another one, and I just used that for lunches at my job at the Source and Dunkin' for every day for a very long time. So I don't know what I'm doing, although I have now. Look, it
Doesn't look safe to walk there.
This is like all pulsy. It's sort of freaky looking. Okay, so, but we do have to go to the map spire again, and we're gonna relook at the beach. Because we need that machine part. Yeah, the dead guy, but do we have any life crystals right now? No. Oh wait, but there might be still at least 2, I think, in the planetary. Yeah, museum spire. Not planetarium. Okay. And he tells me about the machine part, right? No, he gives me another thing to look. Yeah.
Maybe I should take one more life.
You should take more than one. Like, realistically, you're gonna need a bunch. You're gonna need, like... I think it would have been fun, too, that, like, from the moment you pick up some life crystals, after this part where, every time you pick up life crystals from here, it starts a ticking clock, or it changes state over, so all of a sudden, now, Brink will randomly just show up and rob you. Like, if you carry life crystals, Brink might show up randomly at any room and just take them.
Robbins.
No,
Never mind.
that's right. That's right. Here's us not here to... Yeah, I'd give it the moment a neat bit of tension, similar to when you're walking around at the end of Monkey Island 2 and the final caverns, and just having you know, catch up with you, right?
Robin,
Ouch.
never mind.
Like, hey, Robbins, what? Jump on this thing. Hey. Didn't mean it like that. Because you're okay to sucker punch Brink. Nice. Does that actually work? Because so far a couple things have worked that I wasn't expecting to. And I sort of hope. Oh, damn. Just like anytime you're in a conversation with them, just like Control 0, boom. And it's a boom. Doesn't do any good. Won't solve any of the puzzles where he needs to not be, you know, like where you gotta chase him out of the room. Just. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have this level of animosity towards Brink. I mean, to be honest, we've been screwing him over the entire game. We told him he can be in charge of the shovel. We then proceeded to do all the digging except for the one thing that killed him. Then we experiment with unknown alien technology to reanimate his corpse. Then when he comes back wrong, we treat him as an outsider and proceed to blackmail and trick him repeatedly. Like, Brink is addicted to a substance and not in his right mind. But Lowe's like, oh, you're a junkie now. I'm just gonna tell you what I need to tell you to get what I want out of you. And it's pretty messed up. Not gonna lie.
Here's where my alien education either pays off or we die.
Die?
As long as I don't accidentally offend him, we'll be okay.
Aklash Park.
He says, open your mouth, which is their way of saying speak.
You
Hopefully.
do the talking, Maggie, so you can understand each other.
Speak.
Why was your tomb so carefully hidden?
So only the most persistent, the most clever, and therefore the most dangerous of visitors would find
Oh.
me.
I want to point something out here. She says saying open your mouth means speak. And so this is something we're getting an auto translate now, and we're getting like what it would be saying in English. But here we can get, you know, very complex sentences.
Why has your body been preserved so carefully?
Since all the evil in this place was my fault, I chose to be its guardian forever.
I don't know. It just sort of seems like a disconnect. And of course it is. Why would they make it all staggered and unable to process? But
The light bridges are magnificent. We never dreamed that people could walk on light.
Ah, yes. We were happily surprised at how convenient those light strands turned out to be.
light strands.
If we had known, we would not have bothered to build the trams.
Well, I mean, you needed to get there in the first place. Looking at the quality of, say, even this outcropping, there had to be like some
The
equipment.
island we found, where was it hidden?
It left this reality.
Construction
But
took
only a
some
little way.
moving of objects.
It can
Couldn't
come
just
back,
bring it all over
because
the
it
light
never
bridge.
fully left.
The island moves in and out of our reality?
It loses substance with every passage. We thought we could take our world with us into space-time 6. It could not be done.
Although that's very interesting. So, but it also seems to go contrary
The
to
creatures who
wanting
live here
to
now,
shed
did
your
you people know of them,
mortal
or did they come later?
body, right?
Millions of years have passed since then.
They want to be able to bring the
What
world
once
with them.
were pets or companions have followed their own evolutionary paths. They have become as beautiful or as
And they
terrible,
managed to figure
as clever
something
or
out
as
to a certain
stupid
extent,
as
but
it
all
was
they
able
made
to
was a
be.
little tunnel with the plate in it. Just that they managed to, you know, ascend to a state of pure energy, but they wanted to bring physical objects with them. Like, that seems to go contrary to the ascension itself. It seemed like that would be a barrier to probably viewing it in the wrong way.
The monster who captured me. Are there any more of them?
That one did not evolve. It was made.
Mhm.
And there are as many of them as are needed.
Who are you, Honored One?
The bringer of misfortune.
He's the inventor,
Please tell me who you are.
the creator.
I am the doer who undoes, the creator who uncreates. And yet, I would gladly be the destroyer who undestroys, the dangerous one who protects.
Speak plainly. Tell us who you are.
Once I was hailed as the greatest mind my people ever produced. I tried to bring them power and happiness. I gave them power to leave this world, to leave their bodies, to enter an existence as pure mind, eternally perfect.
This is,
But I
for
could
the
not
record,
give them the power to return.
this is LeChuck in Big Whoop in Curse of Monkey Island level expository dump right here.
When something leaves our reality, where does it go?
To a place where time is infinite in all directions. But because it does not move along a single line, it can never be predicted or controlled.
Does it need to be predicted or
Those who
controlled
go
if
there
it's
from here
all
cannot change
the same?
anything. They are nothing but observers.
Yeah, no, I stretch out that conversation with LeChuck every single time. Yeah, it's like the first real interaction with this planet that's like, oh yeah, here's some answers. And so it definitely needs to happen.
Have you a name?
I had a name.
And I'm talking about here in this game, not see.
Now that I am again and again dead, what need have I for names? My body is now so ancient that the crystals scarcely have power over me. I rise for a few minutes, and then I fall again.
I love how he talks
Soon,
through the head flaps.
I will cease to rise at all. Only then will my
I
grief
love you, head
end.
flaps.
I want no name or memory to live after me.
Did you invent the life crystals? To raise the dead is the greatest achievement we've seen.
What raises the dead can debase the living.
Are there side effects to the crystals?
What the crystals create is not a life, but a slave.
Ha.
So when the life crystals restore you, you aren't really alive?
They restore the cells and the organs, but take away all that made the life worth living.
Then why did you make them?
Our society became
I
obsessed
wonder if
with
that
living
means like
eternally.
Brink is actively burning
I
these crystals
underestimated
just
the
to
breadth
stay
and
alive,
danger of the obsession.
sort of thing. Like that's
The
part of his
crystals are the
addiction is he
second
needs
worst
to actively
mistake
be
I
using
made.
them on himself regularly, or he starts feeling the effects wear off.
If you were surprised
me
that the
about
lights
the
could
fucking
be used as
machine
bridges,
part.
what did you create them for?
When all the bridges are complete, the eye will see.
When you say the eye will see, you aren't talking about our eyes, are you?
An eye that can see the 3 dimensions of time, as well as the 3 dimensions of space. It will show you beauty beyond belief. But once you have seen Space-Time 6, will you ever see Space-Time 4 again? The eye may be open, but the mind hasn't the strength to see.
Shouldn't I be able to ask him about the device? Like,
If what you did was bad, why do the museum displays give you so much honor?
There was a time when my creations were thought to be good. I believed it myself, or I would never have created them.
yes, I see that.
How long will you remain here?
Until the last of my mistakes is rectified, or until the life crystals lose their power out of miserable death.
We want to go home.
That is the wish of all living creatures. It is a vain wish, for there is no true home.
No,
All intelligence wanders. and
that would make
has no
sense, and
rest.
that would add the math. Yeah, giving it the universal language aspect of it. Pardon me. I feel like I
The
must.
probe you sent out brought us here. We want to go back to our home planet.
Another one of our terrible mistakes. We sent out those probes when we thought we had found the glorious secrets of the universe. We could not call them back. Thus, I remain here to warn all those who come in answer to an invitation we wish we had not sent.
Well, then maybe you should be closer to the gate there, bud. Instead of buried somewhere off on the side of a little, like, splashy cliff hidden underneath the fucking Puzzler 16. Like, you really should have. It's a terrible customer service.
Warning us won't do any good unless we can get back home to Earth to tell other humans.
There are 2 ways to protect your planet. One is if you return and warn them to stay away. The other is if you never return at all. Which warning do you think will be more effective?
It depends on the group of people, to tell you the truth.
Tell us how to get back to Earth. I beg you.
If my people could return from Space-Time 6 where they have gone, they would rebuild the starport.
So,
They
would we
make a
have to.
crystal ship,
He
which would
says
take you back
rebuild
to
the
your planet.
starport. Like, did we actually
They will
have to wait
never
that long to
find
get back to
their way
Earth?
back home.
It seems like they'd just made another, like, sparkly ship and sent us on our way.
Thank you for helping us.
I will only have helped you when you give up your foolish plan.
We're
Didn't
not
tell
giving
me
up.
Shit. You
My
didn't
only
give me a-
consolation is that true death comes closer with each dying.
Good job of translating, Maggie.
He
Yeah,
speaks very slowly
because
and
it
clearly.
wouldn't let me
but I'm
ask
also
about
pretty
it.
damn good.
That's-
Are
I
you
guess
sure we want to leave?
I missed a click. That's frustrating. But, so be it. At least it's not that far and only behind a couple long animations.
Robin,
Damn it, Robbins.
never mind.
Watch out for the hamburgers.
I don't know what to do with this device. I don't know how to work these controls.
I'm just looking at you in every single possible way, but it'd be cool if I could just shove 2 life crystals in here right now. Let's just do that.
It looks like there's a part missing here. There's a gap.
Alright, I now know about the gap. Now I need to go ask him about the gap. I forgot to mind the gap. Funny you should be just standing right there, Robbins. I mean, considering it all. Yeah. And perhaps while I ask him about this potential sale on t-shirts, they could have some old music by the Crystal Method playing, and everybody could be wearing khakis. It is excellent. It's probably some of the most atmospheric stuff that we've got. They don't worry about making a theme or anything.
Robbins. Never mind.
Why did we get a ghost cue in the sound? That's interesting. Did you notice the odd ghost sound cue? It was one that played at one of the points when one of the ghosts. It's just weird random background noise. I'm sure it just happens at random and I never noticed it before. But that's cool. So, I can't remember. Is it made clear whether or not, like, are all of the ghosts separate ones and them just trying to burst through space-time 6? Or is that the creator here trying to... Because, I mean, ultimately it's directed us to here, but is it him? Yeah, okay. Just, I guess, the ones with the strongest connections to reality that have trying to burst through the edges.
Speak.
Alien
The
device.
machine in your laboratory, what does it do?
Where the lights all shine, It opens the eye.
Okay.
The eye. Does that mean the crystal at the meeting place of the light bridges? The machine generated this eye.
The eye sees into all space.
That seems like
and
something
time.
they should have left on
And where
even
the eye
after
sees, the mind
the
can fly.
island thing. I think that like a definitive answer within game
Was this
for
eye
what
the
they
doorway
were
into the
would
place
be
where your people went?
handy.
Door that can be crossed only one way.
To be clear, while I
You
sit here,
don't
I'm like,
know
oh, I
that.
wish there was this. I wish
If
there was
someone
that.
has a
That's
strong
just.
enough tie to
I've
reality,
enjoyed this so much that I've
You
spent.
think you are stronger
It,
than all my
it makes me
people?
want to think about the other
Even
bits
they,
and pieces of it,
The
right?
strongest
And
race known.
so what could
Not
come off as
overcome the
as
temptation
criticism,
before
which
it
is
was too late.
I don't see it as that. It's just me applying some imagination to my enjoyment. Well, let's keep.
if we bring your people back to this world, then they can
Yeah.
build a starship to take us home
So
to Earth.
help me turn on the
It's
island.
our only chance. Maybe we'll fail, but you must let us try.
Frankly, it's
Since
still
you think
their
you are
own,
stronger and
their
wiser
best
than my
chance.
people,
Their
I will
bodies
let
will
you have
die
the
from
fruit of your
starvation.
pride.
They don't want to become
I will
like.
tell you how to find the piece I hid.
Well,
if
there's
you will
animals.
have to
They could
ask.
figure it out. But what if they're not
But it
palatable?
will cost you
What if
more
that
than you
like
ever
their blood is
imagined.
poison for human physiology? Yeah. You know, it's if they're in space time 6, they don't have to worry about starving to death, so at least he's saving them in that way if it came down to it.
Please don't
Seems
play any more
like
games with us. Where is the
Win
missing
and
piece?
I'm not gonna say win,
You
but
cannot understand
not
what
like
will begin if
you're not
you
dead.
activate the eye. You cannot bear to pay what it will cost you.
Yes, you've warned us. Now where is the
It's like
piece?
we're trapped on a
Go
planet.
to the map with this
God
message
knows how far from
and
home.
see what it shows
We
you.
have no way to get home. We're surrounded by stuff we probably can't even eat. I'm hungry. I haven't seen a human bathroom in fucking days. I've had to, I pooped. I took a piss off the edge over here. You know, like,
I have
hope that's
said
not a
enough.
problem, but you're not exactly equipped for my physiology, are you?
Thank
So
you for
don't
helping us.
complain when you send out fucking
Help
spaceships
yourselves by
to bring
giving
me
up.
to your planet.
Never look into the impossible eye.
Like, that'd be the rant I'd probably be
You
having
don't
at
have
that
the
point.
strength to return from that place.
Yeah, right? Like, but I mean, to be fair, they may not even process waste in those ways. I mean, they can be. Part of them has to be exoskeletal. It doesn't look like that they have a level of almost a shell. Perhaps it's hard to tell because their remains look very different than their resurrected forms. So he's like, I still want to know what happened over there. He's like, I'm not fucking talking about it. It's- Hey, that's very possible. They could be like giant bunnies too, and just, oh god, they just constantly poop everywhere. And that's what all the the dirt is. Oh god damn no.
Robbins,
We're gonna go
never mind.
to the map. Yeah, map spire. No, we're Tom Spire. Map Spire seems like a pretty crowded place. Lots of shit happens here. Lots of stuff's hidden here. Like, especially when you mention how much like how many parts of Map Spire were spread out elsewhere, it does really seem weird that there's just like so much. Like if you pie charted the spires, it would have a giant chunk Map Spire. Yeah. Hey, it's not gonna let me do it. Yes, why would it ever?
It won't do anything.
Yeah, I know, we gotta look at it. Green, green, red 6, blue track. Nice. Oh, shit. But then I went and skipped it because I'm a dumbass. No, I don't want to look at that. But I did. There was more to that beach than I thought there was. Okay, so...
So that's where the part is.
Assuming he gave us the right code.
Okay. Okay. Oh, so they didn't get power until... That's cool. That would have given two different versions of most rooms in each spire until, like, it, unless, like, it was designed that you'd already have powered it up before you got there. But I think that's pretty cool. Although I wonder if it'd be a lot of wandering around in the dark. Well, we have a flashlight that we barely use except to, like, scare some bats. And in animations while walking down tunnels. Okay. Okay. That makes more sense. I see what you're saying. Okay, so, but let's go to the thing. No.
Robbins.
No.
Never mind.
You stay out here. Go stay on the bridge for a second. I'm good. I'm just forgot for a second there which direction to go. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Just, you know. Okay. Oop. Now it's just selectable. Hey, look, here's an eye part. Okay.
I wish I knew what's going to happen when I get this piece back in place.
I feel like we're gonna get, like, punched by Brink again or something.
Robbins. Never mind.
I haven't really poked around much in Dig's ruins but I definitely should. You've sparked my interest in doing so. Did I dump the sprites from this game? I remember when I first, well, not first, but a while back, I had downloaded Adventure Game Studio, and I was gonna start just fiddling around to learn it a little bit better. So I started dumping sprites from the LucasArts games just for the sake of fiddling around with them. Okay, so maybe I did. I used Lucas Ripper or whatever. I was having problems, nothing but problems with Scum Revisited. Or whatever the latest version of it is. I got it from Quick and Easy, but that's a shame. Like, ooh, interesting background growl. Yeah, and it can't just be Benny Boy really doing the like. Because for the most part, he updates the existing shit that comes out, right? Like, but he made that stuff. Well, not all of it. No. Ah. We are in the tail end of this game. Means we may even be starting Curse of Monkey Island on Saturday. That'd be cool. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna see if I can get it to run normally, so I can have access to like the menus and stuff. But I haven't honestly tried to run that on anything outside of Scum in a really long time. Yeah, I remember that coming up. Because, yeah, I'd love to be able to see the stuff in the menus, and, yeah. Oh, shit. Watch out, it's Brink.
Where have you been?
What?
Where have we been?
Why are you so angry?
I need your crystals. All of them. Right?
Does
now!
it take the ones that outright but
Come
machine?
on, Brink. How many crystals can one man use?
Not for me, you fools. I need them for my machine. For science. Research. Give them to me!
Machine? What are you talking about?
I'm through talking! I'm not going to let
Crazy,
anybody stand between me and the greatest scientific achievement in history.
I only have these few crystals left, Brink, but I'll be glad to share some of them if you
Ah,
want.
shit, you took them
All
out.
of them!
Damn it.
You didn't share anything, Lo. I took them!
You know, if this
And it's a
movie
good
was,
thing you didn't
like, if this game was made into a movie, or
Would have killed you to get
the
this.
original, like, wasn't originally supposed to be, like, a TV series or something
You
like
would have
that.
tried.
I don't know, that's probably inaccurate, but, like,
You two will be nothing but a footnote in the annals of my achievements.
a mini-series, or, I don't know.
He
I'm
didn't
not
damage the
remembering
machine
that
part,
right, I'm
did he?
sure. But Rutger Hauer totally could have played Brink, at least at that time, no problem. That would have been great. Even though Rutger Hauer doesn't. Yeah. Go fucking murder Brink. Oh, Ted. That's a fun twist. Just happened to find like a Mickey Mouse hat at the very end. Rival teams. Interesting. So would it still be like the team of 4 with Toshi, I guess? And would it be like Robbins and Lowe versus Toshi and Liam and Brink? Or am I just assuming something that wasn't part of it? Who's... Hello?
Get away from here!
Oh, okay.
I won't let you break my life crystal machine!
Here to break it, break it. Making some crazy
wanna
leaps
break
of
anything.
logic.
My machine isn't working yet. Yes, gloat if you want to. I've studied all the inscriptions. Maggie's not the only one who can decipher strange
It's not showing any
languages.
frame
I
drops,
followed
which
the
is
plans
super
I
weird
found, but
if
there's
it's
still
cutting in and
something
out.
missing, and without it the machine won't work. So if you think you can steal my life crystals again, Commander Lowe, think again. I'll kill you first, and believe me, no one will ever revive you.
Actually, you've robbed me twice, and I only robbed you once. So you're still one ahead.
Don't joke with me!
Don't joke with him, Boston.
And it says I only had about 3.8% drop frames. So I hope that clears up. Wow, he's in rough shape, eh? He's not doing good.
Go away! My work is very important. You can't possibly understand what I'm doing here.
Okay, well, what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna do save here. Wow, that was such a great idea for the name of the save file. Okay. 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 Then I won't cut it out. If it comes up again, I will kill the stream and relaunch it, see if that helps.
When the eye is activated, it's a doorway into infinity. We can go in and come out anywhere. Home, Brink. That's what this is all about. To go home with everything we found. All we need is enough life crystals to get it running.
I won't give you any life crystals. Do you think I'm a fool? Everything you say to me is a lie. You are both animals, victims of your base animal instincts.
Funny thing he should mention.
I think I know what piece is missing from your machine.
How can you know anything about this? You're not a scientist. You're just a strutting tin soldier.
I think it's the same piece that the eye generator needed. I think it's the key to
Notice
all this technology.
we don't volunteer
The alien inventor
that
hid
we've-
because
yeah.
without it, none
spoken
of the
to the
machines
guy
he
who
considers
invented it
dangerous
now.
will work.
Why would the
My phone was
creator of
updated.
life
Oh, that's
crystals think
wonderful.
they were dangerous?
I hate it when it does that when I'm not one.
Because the crystals make you feel so good that they take over your life.
Maybe
All you
she's
care
chopping
about is
up
getting
there.
more of them. He said it was the second worst mistake he'd made.
And the worst mistake?
Yes.
The
Okay.
eye.
So you and Maggie, you keep telling me I'm crazy.
Maybe my wife is watching. If
But you plan to make an even worse mistake.
I'll make you a deal, Brink.
there's a point in Sean Clark's design.
Yes,
but
like the deal you made before. I
Yeah,
keep
but the
my
end of
part, but you go back on it.
That would
I
make
didn't
sense.
go back on
Yeah,
it.
at
I
least
just wanted
he
to
would
talk about
have a
it with
clue.
you first.
But
No deals with liars and thieves.
Brink, you need what I have to make your machine work. But if it works, then you'll have plenty of life crystals, right? You could share them with us and it wouldn't cost you anything, right?
If you have the missing part, yes.
That's my deal. Your machine, my part. 50-50 on the life crystals.
I know you plan to cheat me.
We won't even come near the machine when it's running. You divide up the life crystals.
Then what's to stop me from keeping them all?
Because I am trained as a military man, Brink. And if I ever actually decide to fight you, I don't care how strong and healthy you are. You will lose. And then I will take them all. Got it?
Get your missing part and put it in my machine. Even liars and thieves can bargain as long as they watch each other very carefully.
Half the life crystals, Brink. Remember?
You don't scare me, you hairless monkey.
yeah.
I just don't know how yet to link them up. It fits perfectly. This is how the aliens
Yeah,
designed the
pretty
life crystal
much.
machine to work.
I think that was a bit of a cop out to
Nothing's
give
happening.
Yes, it is. It's
low
vibrating.
submorality protection,
Be patient.
so he could go.
Who knows
I
how
didn't
fast
mean
it's
to.
supposed to work?
It wasn't supposed to
have to
happen.
wait.
When that's exactly what had to happen
Suits
in that
me
situation.
We
He's a
split them 50-50,
dangerous-
right?
Dangerous person who would have done the same to Low
Look,
if that meant he
that's
got
all.
another life crystal out of it.
And another.
Low was fighting for his
Two.
life.
Is that all? Just two?
That much was made
I need
clear.
more than
clear.
two.
I don't
Brink
know about
screams
that, Brink,
that
but it's a
he's
sure
gonna
thing
kill
I need
him.
more than one. You still have all the crystals you stole from me and every other place on these islands.
Don't touch them.
50-50, you said, Brink. Well, you must have hundreds of life crystals. It's not even 50-50 if I take these two.
I knew you were a liar and a cheat.
You weren't gonna let me have even one of these.
I'll make the machine even better. It
Yeah.
will produce more.
Not till we're gone, it won't. I need that machine part to run the eye generator.
You will take nothing from this machine, you lying thief!
Once the eye is working, you can either come back with us to Earth, or you can stay here, take the part out of the eye generator, and put it back in your own machine. Just have a little patience.
Uh-huh. No.
No!
No. My machine isn't
My
working.
machine is stopping! You've wrecked my machine! You're a dead man!
Brink, please. We don't have to fight. You can have the part back after we're done with it.
Everything you say is a lie!
Maggie, tell him.
If you say a word, Maggie, I'll kill you too!
Brink,
Yeah.
don't make me hurt you.
Yeah.
You won't hurt me when you're dead!
The oh, here we go. Just like shoulder charge to the back. He's out cold, going for a rock. It's like, oh wait, I don't have a hand here. Let me fall now. Why?
Brink! Oh, Maggie, please believe me. I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want him dead.
It wasn't Brink who died here. Brink died
Let's
when he
do
fell
that.
down the hole when we first arrived. What just fell over the cliff was someone else. Someone alien. Created by those death crystals.
Maggie, are we making an even worse mistake? By activating the eye?
Staying in this world any longer than we have to.
Sounds
That's
good.
the worst mistake
do
we
that.
could make. We've got to do anything we can to survive.
But what if we die trying?
Don't you get it, Boston?
Yeah.
This place is worse than death. I'd rather die than stay here.
Yeah, we'll definitely need more than the two we need from the machine.
If at first you don't succeed.
And slot again. Pew pew pew. Clink clink. Like, I make two at a time. Oh well. The fact that there's a room that exists that's full of that had a bowl, giant fucking floor full of them. At a time. Heck. But it shows 4, but I only have 3 of them. Does it say?
I have many crystals.
It's so frustrating. The same thing as the orichalcum. If I can tell you how much they're... Yeah, I just gotta pick up. Alright, I park. Well, I mean, as long as I have 3, I should be good, right? 2 for the machine and 1 for Robbins for the alternate ending. Out. Let's go. Zero. Cathedral Spire. Getting tired of these motherfucking cocytus on this motherfucking planet. Console, sir.
The alien was right. This thing has already killed one of us. But it's back in place.
Acting like this is what killed Brink. Like this little bit of shard. It was over that, yes,
The
perhaps.
crystals Brink died for.
Really hung up on that shit, isn't he? Yeah, you talk to Robbins. You're like, hey, you press a button. Don't die, Maggie. No promises, love. Can we do this? I want to get home. Got a cat. It's gotta be the bed. The sad part is the moment they hit space-time 6, 300 years passed during that time.
Robbins.
Not for real, of course, but that's probably how reality would punch them in the face, because that's how that works.
You're the one who read the alien books. What exactly happens when we turn it on with enough life crystals in it?
It would have taken me years
Yeah,
to read
totally.
everything, Boston. And I
Come
didn't
back
understand
out.
half of what I read. But there's no doubt that this machine is dangerous. The alien warned us it might cost us more than we expected.
What does that mean?
It might mean that just turning
And
on the
I
machine
still
might kill
think
us.
that, like,
You mean he
okay,
booby-trapped the
it's a
thing?
cool effect to
I
see
mean that the
Brink
machine may draw
back
on more
as
than
an
life
aged
crystals.
man, like an
It may
older
drain the
man,
life out of whoever
sort of
uses
thing,
it.
and to say, well, okay, that
Then
was the
I'm running the
cost on
controls.
his body of using this
Don't
stuff.
be absurd. It might do
Perhaps.
nothing too.
Wow, that sounds
Or
brutal.
it could kill whoever isn't at the
What's going
controls.
on upstairs?
I just want to tell you,
I have gone very
No
long on
goodbyes.
the stream, so
We're gonna make it home
it's
together.
a fact I've gotten frustrated.
I'm not
because what I
sentimental,
do-
Boston. I wasn't going to say goodbye. I just want you to promise me something.
After you saw me break every promise I made to Brink, you want me to make another one to
I
you?
am confused
What
as
happened
all
with
hell.
Brink couldn't be
Okay,
helped, Boston. I know you'll keep your word with me.
might be getting called away for
What's the
food right quick,
promise?
but we're right at
If
the
I
end.
die and you live, don't use any life crystals on me. Don't revive me. Do you understand?
Are you sure?
Interesting. That is odd that they did that
I
too.
saw what Brink became.
Yeah.
I don't
Don't
want that to happen to
revive
me. You wouldn't be
She's
saving
serious.
Maggie
She just
Robbins.
really does
You'd
not
be
want
creating
that to
a
happen.
monster with my memories, my face. Don't do it. Promise me.
I promise, Maggie. And vice versa, okay?
All right.
It's like, no.
And
You
now
don't
Tell me
understand.
the truth about
It-
something, Maggie. Are you sure you didn't find out somewhere that something bad happens to the person at the controls of this machine?
It's
Boston,
fairly
I don't know any
insightful,
more than you do about what
Boston.
will happen when I switch this thing on.
Yes, you do, Maggie.
If that's a lie, I'm gonna be really ticked off, Maggie.
Yeah, I know. Here we go.
That was not a flattering look from low. It was like, whoa. Oh my god. The hamburgers have evolved to gyroscopes.
It's stuck. I'll have to pry it open.
No, not at all.
Be careful.
Like, she should have. We have sticks and stuff. Ah, fuck. Increase drops.
Maggie! Maggie, you liar! You knew this would happen.
The eye.
It worked. The eye is restored.
Worth it then. Go home.
Maggie.
No, she's dead, dude. The Thankfully we're in the tail end here. Like there's but still. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I almost completely yeah, save. And yes, I am going back to do it's like alt. Alright. Now we're doing this. I completely disregard your personal wishes, Robbins. I am going contrary to what you want. Tough shit. Yeah, I messed up my alt. Man, like, screw it, I'll leave it as S. Hi, I like you, Maggie. I couldn't let you die. I guess you would have a totally different ending. Like, Maggie's not coming back all happy with you. Or is it essentially the same ending from this point? Okay, we'll do this one and go do the next bit, because really this is not long from here. Oh shit, another Rancor.
I should have known the inventor would have one more trick up his sleeve.
Yes, so do we. That lights up. Okay. Oh no! Sploosh.
That was the inventor's last chance to stop me. I will get out into Space-Time 6. I will bring the people of this place back home, and they will build me a starship that will take me back to Earth.
Interesting.
I guess this is the real test. Can a practical guy from Earth do what all the builders of this place failed to do?
No.
Can I go into Space-Time 6 and still find
Like,
my
not
way
logically,
back to
not in
reality?
any
One way to
sensible
find out.
place. But all right.
It's beautiful. A guy could get lost here real easy. No, I'm not going any farther into this place. I'm staying
I'm sure
here,
every
where I
one
can
of
get
those
back
globes
out again.
is very pretty.
You are as strong as we hoped, human.
An uncompressed
I can
video
understand
would be
you.
wonderful.
In
Or
Space-Time 6,
uncompressed is
all living minds communicate
too much
perfectly.
of a request,
You
but like
stand at the doorway, human.
a better source.
You show us all the pathway back to life, to reality, to a place where we will someday die,
Definitely,
yes,
absolutely.
but we will have a life before we die.
Every past and future.
Just the
I can see them
artifacting
all,
that we
but
get
which one
with
is
this
real?
compression, even in areas that really shouldn't have it.
Go back now,
I
human.
mean, they could have just done that in engine instead of not that part, obviously, but
My people
which
have
they
their
clearly
bodies,
used
their
the engine
bones,
for the source,
their lives
but
again.
they're playing a
We owe
video
you a great
right now.
debt, Commander Lowe.
All I want, now that my friends are dead,
Yeah,
is to go back to
Totally.
Earth and tell the story of how they died.
Why not let them tell their own story?
I wish.
You knew the way home, but I know all the other paths through time and space.
Wait, don't go back there.
whoosh.
I have brought you a gift.
Maggie. Frank. You're alive again.
We were lost, but this being found us and led us back.
Maggie,
Oh, Chris.
when you died, Man, I'm glad to see you.
No, Miss Devarge. Oh, god damn it.
I don't know
really
if I'm glad to see
starting that?
you, Boston.
Right at the
You
end of the
broke your
game,
promise to
we're
me.
gonna get spam by
I'm
it.
sorry. I just didn't want to go on without you.
But you knew that what the crystals bring back isn't life. It wasn't me.
But it's you now.
Yes. Well, yes, it is.
And I'm free of the madness of the crystals, too.
Wow, that was brutal.
You did it, Lo.
No, it was our friend here.
No, the credit belongs to you. We once revered a great inventor because he opened the door to unchanging eternity. But you opened the passageway back into true life.
Hi, hon.
All I am is a guy who wants to get back home.
Already my people are preparing
I'm still
a great
screwed.
Yes.
It's right at the end of the game.
I hate this one.
But we can come
But
back,
whatever.
can't we?
But let's start doing a new one.
Any others who
Or
wish
something
to.
I like.
You are
Nice.
a young people, strong and
That's
full of
awesome.
hope and
Sipin was watching me just
much to teach you,
because you know.
and you have much to share
Anime
with
girls.
us as well.
Yeah.
There will be friendship between our species.
I love you, bud.
I love you.
I hope you're right. Not all human beings are as, nice as us.
Oh, I know that. All young species are like that way. But don't worry. If any of your people try to pick a fight, we'll mash them like dogs.
How reassuring.
The ship is almost ready. Go home and tell your people.
And mighty hooves, and they have
Telling the
equine
people.
leg
That's Maggie's
structure,
job.
And getting us
which
home. That was yours.
with an additional rest
did it,
on the
Boston.
back.
Thank you, Boston.
We all
Indeed.
thank you, Boston Low.
That's what denotes him as the leader. Oh, don't let that be a P tentacle. Please don't be a P tentacle. No, he must stay dead. Great.
I should have known the inventor would have one more trick up his sleeve.
Yeah, use the strange device.
That was
Still
the
better
inventor's
effects
last
than the
chance
third
to stop
Ninja
me.
Turtles movie.
I will get out into Space-Time 6. I will bring the people of this place back home, and they will build me a starship that will take me back to Earth.
I think it's funny that even years and years later, they didn't bother adding a splash or anything digitally to Ninja Turtles 3, where... no idea. Yeah. No, I just let myself get distracted by the shit I was talking about. No, thank you for the heads up there. Thankfully, I seen it before I wandered off into the lab unnecessarily.
Here's the lens that shapes the light for the bridge.
Hey, he's like, you don't need to touch this now. Yeah, no, I occasionally distract. Yeah, let's hold the thing long enough. Oh, seriously? The trans... Oh. Okay. Like, no, you basically, this is what you're doing now. Can't do much else.
I guess this is the real test. Can a practical guy from Earth do what all the builders of this place failed to do? Can I go into Space-Time 6 and still find my way back to reality? Only one way to find out.
Do it.
beautiful. A guy could get lost here real easy. No. No, I'm not going any farther into this place. I'm staying here, where I can get back out again.
You are as strong as we hoped, human.
I can understand you.
In Space-Time 6, all living minds communicate perfectly. You stand at the doorway, human. You show us all the pathway back to life, to reality, to a place where we will someday die, yes, but we will have a life before we die.
I'm like, oh shit. Look at what we gotta clean up, man.
Every past and future. I can see them all, but which one is real?
Oh my god, my house was in this pit.
Go back now, human. Take me home.
Absolutely. Always have to let the credits go.
My people have their bodies, their bones, their lives again. We owe you a great debt, Commander Lowe.
All I want, now that my friends are dead, is to go back to Earth and tell the story of how they died.
Why not let them tell their own story?
What? What do you mean?
I
Oh my
wish.
god.
You knew the way home, but I know all the other paths through time and space.
Like, now that they've come back
Don't go
with
back there.
all of that knowledge, the cocytans are a threat. Not gonna
I
lie.
brought you a gift.
Like, hopefully keep,
Maggie,
you know,
Bernie,
things going good between them.
you're alive again.
But it's
We were lost,
undeniable
but this being
they
found
know
us and led us back.
everything, potentially, because of their time in Space-Time 6. If they're even capable of retaining that level of knowledge. He just implied
Maggie,
that they
I
can,
thought I'd
though.
lost you forever.
So you
Well,
really
if you
did
think
try to
about it,
resurrect me with the crystals.
So I wouldn't view it
No,
that
I-
way personally,
I
but
promised you.
somebody
And
would.
besides, what
And
the
that's
crystals
the
bring
thing.
back from death, it wouldn't
Somebody
have
would
been
view that as a threat.
I know, Boston. You kept your word. And yet, you did find a way to bring me back from
Oh,
death.
more than likely.
It wasn't me, but
And
I'm glad you're
you're
here.
absolutely right.
And I'm free of the madness of the crystals, too.
You did it, Lowe.
No, it was our friend here.
No, the credit belongs to you. We once revered a great inventor because he
Yeah,
opened
he's
the door
locked
to
to the-
unchanging eternity.
Tetrahedron.
But you opened the passageway back into true life.
So, you know,
All I am is a guy who wants to get back home.
you'd think they're gonna,
Already my
like,
people are preparing a great crystal starship.
let
to take
his
you.
remains properly decay
We
now.
can come back, can't we?
And, you know, free him from his eternal re-resurrection
You are a young
now that everybody's back.
strong and full of hope.
I would hope
and
so.
passion. We have much to teach you, and you have much to share with us. as
Yeah.
well.
Well, it's palette swaps
There
with
will
every
be
single
friendship
one, pretty
in our
much, isn't
species
it?
Forever.
Except
hope you're
maybe
right.
minus the
Not
bejeweled.
all human beings are as,
Like-
nice as us.
Oh, I know that. All young species are like that way. But don't worry.
So it's just the body tone.
If any of your
Interesting.
people try to pick a fight, we'll mash them like bugs.
I love that line.
How reassuring.
The ship is almost ready.
And look at
Go home
the
and tell your
heels.
people.
Again, I will point out the equine leg
Telling the
structure,
people. That's
which,
Maggie's job.
but you
getting
giant
us
flanks of
That
muscle
was
there.
yours.
When they say
You did
would
it,
crush
Boston.
like bugs, they probably absolutely right. Those legs would
Oh, thank you,
mash
Boston Lowe.
most parts of us very easily without any effort. Prominent head ridges could be like fleshy based, but they could be bone ridges as well. Interesting. Sean Clark. Does Sean Clark have a Twitter? I don't think he did. I think I was trying to find him in a previous one. But I mean, there's Peter Chan and Warren Tiller. A bunch of people I could have tagged in this. Yeah. Jonathan Ackley. Terry. Orchestral excerpts from Wagner. Of course. Without a doubt. The J-Kids. Steve Bloom. There's like some foreshadowing there as well. Jacob. See, funny thing, until I heard him in a podcast, I always said that name in my head way wrong. And the way it sounded in my head would never have worked with his proper spelling. So, glad to know it better now. Okay. Boswell. No worries. And thank you, Scorpy. We did play the alternate ending, which ATM pointed out. I gotta say again, thank you, ATM, for the 2 Easter eggs that I didn't have any clue about, the swan and there, and that was really, really cool. After having played the game so many times and never having seen that before, it's super cool to see something new. So thank you. That was really, really cool. Kept our computers working. Gratuitous dig spin-offs. You know. What? Gratuitous dig spin-offs. Oh, all this stuff. Audio drama. Yes, really. Patient. Monkey, the incredibly lonely drooling cat. Goldstein, Gilbert, Grossman, Penny, Keg. Where are you? Halbarm. Very special thanks to George Lucas and Steven Spielberg. Yeah, Gilbert was in there. Other than, you know, the roots of scum and whatnot, but Wilmunder had a proper credit for that. I mean, could just be from their previous work together. But... Whoa. And we are back to DOS prompt. Well, all right. Well, we managed to go for about 3.5 hours here. I should probably button it up here and go help my wife with my children and whatnot. Just wanted to thank everybody that's watched today. Thank you very much, ATM, for sticking with me for this long and whatnot, and Scorpy for popping in, and Curbside Audio for interacting here too. Yeah, this is always really, really fun, and I think we had more active viewers at one point than I've had so far, so that was really cool too. So just thanks everybody who popped on. Next we're going to be doing Curse of Monkey Island. We're going to start that ideally on Saturday. I will of course send out all updates through my Twitter and through various groups that I promote through as well. Thanks very, very much for popping on and joining us today. So yeah, I can't wait for Curse of Monkey Island. It's been a while since the next one, since the last one, and I've been dying to get here, and we're ready to go on that. All right, but anyways, everybody have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you at the moment. Thanks for tuning in, and we will definitely catch you on the next stream. So what? DOSBox captures the mouse. It's handy for when you're playing, but you're trying to do things. Anyways, have a great night or day, everybody. Take care. Catch you on the next stream.